Hello and welcome to Knife Delights. It's time for another Two for Tuesday. Hey, I got a couple of other Imperial brand knives here. Now, Imperial has a long, rich history, and I won't get into all of it, but like a lot of knife companies, they acquired different brands, they bought different companies, there was different kinds of mergers back and forth, and it gets very complicated. There at the very end, it was down to being called Imperial Trade. So, but throughout its 100-year history or so, yeah, it acquired different brand names and made knives under different names. And on top here, this is called a diamond edge. And this is a two-bladed jackknife. And I saw this laying in a glass case in an antique store, and from a distance I thought, well, that's a pretty interesting pattern cover on that. But that's just from the wear and tear of use. But then what really drew me to the knife was that DE and the arrow through it and the diamond shield there. And I'm like, what is a DE? So I, did my research here and found out that it's an Imperial Diamond Edge. And the Diamond Edge was a name acquired from another company. It seems like it was used first by Shapley Hardware, and they used that trademark, the Diamond Edge trademark, from like 1864 to 1960. And DE was also used by Norville Shapley from 1902 to 1915, and by Val Test from 1960 to 1965. And in 1967, that's when Imperial acquired the trademark. And let's see, it's possible that Taylor Brands LLC acquired the rights in around 2005 when they purchased the intellectual property of Imperial Trade Corporation. So yeah, here we have this two-bladed jackknife. Got your pen blade there and your clip point there. And we can try to take a look at the tang stamp. It's a little worn, I think. There it is. Now this does have an actual Imperial tang stamp on it. However, these diamond edge knives were, I think, meant to be just a little bit step above just a normal Imperial knife. So yeah, take a look here on the back side. And yeah, even though these covers are kind of chewed up, worn up, torn up, it gives kind of an interesting pattern, doesn't it? Yeah. Well, there's another brand that Imperial used, and it was called Frontier. And the Frontier line of knives, again, were meant to be just a little bit higher quality than the standard Imperial knife. I really like that logo there. And again, this is a little small Stockman. Now on the Frontier, they actually used a Frontier tang stamp. And it's kind of hard to see there. There, it's coming into focus. And I just can't remember. What's that say on there? I can't read that. I just can't remember what this cover material is. Some sort of synthetic, but boy, does it look nice. And I have not dated this knife, but I think it's, if I remember right, it was back around the 60s or 70s. I know Big J had I think it was a Frontier fixed blade knife that he found at a flea market and got for a steal. That rascal him. How did he get that steal? But yeah, there's your sheep's foot blade. And your little pen blade. And again, this is kind of a handy little Stockman. It's a small one. Good fifth pocket knife. It's got a really classy look to it. Got those brass liners. So just wanted to let everybody know. Oh, look at the long nail nick on that. I don't know. Those long nail nicks do give a classy look to that blade. Yeah. Anyway, I just wanted everybody to know that, there's a lot to the Imperial Knife Company through the years. And there's just a couple other brands that they came out with. I hope that you've enjoyed this 2 for Tuesday. It was kind of a quick one, but it was a busy Memorial Day weekend. I hope everybody had a good time celebrating. In the meantime, remembering why we got to celebrate, because there was those who gave the ultimate sacrifice to keep us free. Anyway, until next time, have a very delightful day.